Hi, welcome to the Offsides podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm John, and we're really late on this, but we want to get done before any more damage is done. We're going with our Premier League final standings for the 2020 season. Um, there's been, I think, mostly two games per team, but I actually honestly haven't watched as much as I should have. So I mean, at least I'm going with a clean slate a bit. I don't know about you, Josh,
You know,
but I haven't watched much.
you know, I know of some of the transfers that have happened and
Yeah,
everything,
you
but
at least have to know that, and I know
um,
it.
uh, I'd be lying if I said that I had any remote idea of how this is all going to go down.
I have. I
I'm
mean, there's
I'm
one team that I kind of had to move around in my original ones to see after what happened, but we'll just go with what we're gonna say now. So you have the screen set up, right? You're good.
yep.
So I think we both agree. Who's your champion right now? Because I think we let's make this together because we're gonna be different. My champions are City, so I want to put City at champions. Would you agree?
I'm very high on Everton. Let's go. No, I'm
I'm
just kidding. Uh,
God.
no. Liverpool again.
Liverpool get.
If this is if we were doing this the uh before the season started, it might have been City.
But
But
they allowed.
I think the fact that Liverpool went out and got the best, second best midfielder in all of world football
Yeah.
in Thiago, that helps big time because like that's the one thing that they were missing, if anything, was
Mhm.
that link between the defense and and their front three.
Yep.
Liverpool all but wrapped up the title with that.
Yeah. I don't know
Um,
because they did allow three to leads. I still think City will have a better shout this year. Well, they'll be better.
hey, I mean it'll
I
be
could.
closer. I don't think the gap.
We
I
could.
don't think the gap's gonna be as big, but
Yeah, I'll agree. We won't be as big, but sure, I could put Liverpool for now. City Champions League. Now, I want to tell you, my other two Champions League spots will be Chelsea and United because Chelsea, I think, is an obvious one. United, despite the first loss, I think it's only a small setback, and it's going to make them truly, in these final few days of the transfer, get a transfer going. I really do think they're
I
gonna.
don't.
I think they at least was something. If not, then sure I'll be
What
wrong. They'll get Europa League, but I still think they are still a Champions League qualifying team. I'll put Chelsea
what
at third.
transfer?
I'll put Chelsea at Alex Tellez and what's his name Umacampo from RB Leipzig. How do you pronounce his name?
Upamecano.
Upamecano, whatever, however you say it.
No, no. They're Tellez. I think yes. It sounds like that's pretty much a go.
hmm
But
I
left back is one of the least of their concerns.
I don't, but I still think it will be big enough for them because I mean, yes, they have defensive woes and everything, but I think they're gonna bring in someone. Maybe Jadon Sancho does go through. Maybe that's someone because they have personal terms done. Who knows if
And
like they
that's been
do?
done for months. But Borussia has said that they're not selling
They said the same thing about what's his name about shoot, I'm sorry, but
Dembele,
Dembele,
Dembele.
Aubameyang. They said the same thing about all those guys.
Yeah,
Like,
it's different though. Um, but the biggest thing is Lindelof is bad.
yeah, it's
The defense
weird.
last year was what the third best defense
Yeah,
in the Premier League. Gave
it,
up 37 goals, something like that.
yeah.
I don't think the
It's
defense you're going
it's
to see the same
weird
thing.
because after the restart when the restart happened, before that Lindelof was good. Lindelof was really good. Since the restart, he's been not
Good,
that great.
nah,
No,
yeah,
no,
all right, yeah.
he was better than what he's been recently. He was way
Oh,
better.
better, yeah,
Yeah,
no doubt.
yeah. I still think
I
though
I
they're gonna compete for that. They're still gonna be a compete
I
for a
don't,
Champions League spot, if not worse, Europa
I don't,
League.
I don't.
I can't see them putting fine. But who
Europa
would you
League,
put
yes.
who would you put them above though? Who would you put above them? Because I think we already agree the top three at least are going to be Liverpool, City, and Chelsea. Who would you put?
Um,
Because I don't see anyone here who I put over them. None. Because they all by the mid stretch. No,
Arsenal,
by the mid stretch, Arsenal always chokes it in December, and they always do that.
but
They're gonna stay Europa for a bit. I know what he's doing there, what Arteta's there is doing is great, but I don't think it will still work together to get them Champions League this year.
they're not done in the transfer window either.
Yeah, if they're not done, then sure, yeah, bring in fix their goalkeeping. Honestly,
No, they're going to get Partey.
that is true
I
if they
think
do get Partey, but I still think Leno isn't that great. That Martinez is over in Austin Villa,
yep,
who was fantastic for them.
yeah.
It's
Unless they got rid of the wrong goalkeeper, but
they did.
he kind of forced his way out. Hey,
The defense is
I
still
hate to
also
say
not
it.
that great.
I really hate to say it, but that pairing of William and Gabriel,
Yeah, it'll be good.
absolutely
It
massive.
will. It will. But
Yeah,
their defense
yeah.
still isn't that good.
Tierney is a uh, top five halfback
Yeah.
in the Prem.
Mhm.
Um, I dude, Aubameyang, no signs of slowing down.
But like their defense
Saka,
still wasn't helped. Their defense still is terrible. That's why I
no,
think it's
their
gonna be the
defense is good. Their defense is good now, is what I'm telling you.
who is it? Who is it of now?
Gabriel and William are their top two center half pairings.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Oh wait, I don't. I'm
I'm
not a.
telling you, Arsenal's top four.
1 second. Let me go to the roster again just to make sure. Look through this. I still don't think it'll be top four. Why can't I find? What was their last game? They played West Ham. They beat West Ham 2-1. Which I mean, West Ham 2-1, dude, and they won in the 85th minute.
So
They had Gabriel Kolasinac, or how you pronounce his name, and Holding. With David Luiz coming on and
but they had a game midweek, so they were kind of resting
did they have a
key
game
players.
midweek? 1 second.
I believe so. Cup game.
Yeah, you're right. They did. Oh, they had Fulham week 1, but that's Fulham. We'll get to that in a bit. But
Hmm.
I'm gonna put. Listen, I have to put United at 5th and Arsenal in 6th because I think that's what it's gonna be.
Who do you have fourth?
Oh no United 4th, Arsenal 5th. 'Cause I don't see them still going up above them. I feel like the week 1, the first game for United was just a setback. Was just a small setback for them. It was a bad game, but it was also because the teams was still thinking Europa on their mind because they just got off that. They had not that big of a break compared to other English clubs. If you're like, oh well, Bayern had the same break, I'm like, yeah, it's Bayern playing in the Bundesliga, something they won. This is United playing in the Premier League, where every Premier League team was off for much longer, playing in small cups and whatever. United was the last like Premier League team in a Europe competition. It
You know
was
what's gonna happen, right?
what
With United, they're not going to get the transfers. They're
I
gonna look real bad. Be around 8th or 9th come Christmas time. They're
yeah
gonna fire Ole.
yeah bring in
They're
Poch.
gonna bring in a new manager. Yeah, probably Poch.
It's either gonna
They'll bring
go.
him to like 5th or something. But here's the thing. That's what the Glazers do.
Mhm.
They bring in a manager. They back him to get him in the Champions League. Gets in the Champions League. Doesn't back him.
Mhm.
He then fizzles out. They fire him. Excuse me. And then they go on, bring a new guy, and the cycle starts.
I
That's how it's been since Sir Alex Ferguson's left.
I still
Until they
think
sell the
this.
team, that's
Yeah,
how it's gonna be.
I still think they have a shot. Like I don't care if people see me as biased. I still think they have a shot for 4th. It's just one game to begin the year. I know it's a bad game, but I think they're gonna learn because all I knew he was mad at Woodward, and I think they are gonna at least get something signed. If they don't, sure they're gonna drop to 8th and
They need
12th.
multiple.
They,
They need multiple.
I know, but I think they're gonna. I think they could get it done. I think they can.
I'm very optimistic.
Would it make you better if I put our than United 5th? Because I still think they're
No,
the
it's whatever. I have mine a little bit different. So like
yeah
at the end of the season, we'll come back to it.
yeah.
I personally think
We'll go back
Arsenal's
to
in a
this one.
better position now.
Mhm. Then 6th and you're saying 7th is Europa. I don't think 7th's not Europa. 6th
I
is.
thought they had the play-in. I thought
No,
they had the
play-in
play-in. I
is for
thought 5 and
play-in or
6.
5 was guaranteed. 6 is the play-in. This one already had 7 already gone Europa League, which isn't true. It's the 7th doesn't get anything. 6 is a play-in, which I mean it should be shown up as it, but I think it's Wolves. I think it's gonna be Wolves and 6th, and 7th is Spurs.
Okay, let's look here.
I think 7th is Spurs because I think Jose's gonna get sacked this year. I think he is. I don't think they're gonna be that great. Yeah, like their offense is they'll still be like seen as a good team,
Yeah,
but
two more Europa League qualification spots reserved for English clubs.
okay, so that must have
But
been added.
they
Yeah.
may not necessarily
Yep.
go to Premier League representatives.
Yep.
Winners of the FA Cup qualify
Yep.
for Europa League group stage, while the winners of the Carabao Cup qualify for the second qualifying stage. Okay, so it's 5th, and then you have
6th or
Cup or Carabao Cup.
but yeah, the FA Cup was won by Arsenal, who already qualified for Europa. Then the
Mm-hmm.
Carabao Cup was won by City, who doesn't need Europa, who's Champions League. So it
Yeah,
goes to
so
the
then it
sixth. It
wins.
goes to the sixth.
No, I think at that point it goes to a different team.
Really?
Uh
Six has.
oh
I
no,
know
you're
six
right,
has
you're right,
play.
you're right,
Six
you're right.
has
Yep,
playoff. Yeah,
yep,
yeah,
yep.
no.
You're
So
right, you're right.
seventh is possible. Seventh is possible to get it, but I think that's what it is. Because if the sixth team wins FA Cup or Carabao,
No,
then the seventh team will get it. That's probably what it is. Um,
no, wait, hold on. This is
'cause I know for a fact it's six gets playoff all the time. I've never seen a
anyways,
seventh team.
we're just going off this one, so
Yeah, we'll go.
actually Everton.
Oh, you're right. That is.
Tottenham and Everton. And that's no fault to Wolves because I thought they've been brilliant in the
Yeah,
transfer market.
they got
But
Semedo today.
what is with this like
I'm.
Portugal theme
I don't
and
know, but
Wolves?
I'm fine with
The
moving.
Wolverhampton Portugals.
I'm moving Tottenham to eighth then because with you saying Everton, I don't think Wolves is going to be good. Everton
Mm,
has looked good. Tottenham, I'm not impressed with, and I really am not. I don't think Jose will even last a year.
yeah. Well, yeah. I think bringing in Regulon is huge.
Because also they did. Everton did beat Tottenham. Everton,
Regulon.
I
Yeah, Everton beat by score
1-0,
1-0.
1-0.
No Reguilon
Hmm.
and no Bale. I think Bale's career is gonna be revived
Yeah,
by going back there. He loves Tottenham.
yeah,
Yeah,
he does.
he absolutely loved it. I think it's gonna be big to have him on the right hand side
Hmm.
for the 15 games that he's healthy to be able to play.
Hmm.
Um, but I Wolves lost Jota, and while he was primarily a bench player, he gave them a key
Yep.
spark and was often a game changer so many times.
Hmm.
And my one issue with Wolves is they left so many games too late. They dropped so many points as of
Hmm.
late, and it's just in in world football, it's one of those things that it's just tough
They
to shake
they still have
by
Ruben
having the
Neves,
same
João
core.
Moutinho, Raul Jimenez. They
Yeah,
still have Adama Traore. They still have this really good team. And I think they still will be a Europa League team because I think they qualified for Europa from last table. Yeah, and they also lost to
nope,
Man
nope,
City.
they did not. They did
Oh,
not.
you're right. They did
They,
not.
here's what I'm looking. They finished seventh,
Hmm.
and it's weird because it only says here two Premier League teams, um,
Yeah, only two get in because if the other two for FA Cup,
Europa League.
because it's meant to be FA Cup and you're in Carabao, the winners of that. But if they're like it's usually gonna be City winning Carabao and Arsenal winning FA Cup or someone else who's already qualified for this stuff, then it goes to the fifth and sixth. And if the sixth is already qualified
Oh
for
yeah, because Arsenal won the FA Cup, that's why they got Europa League.
yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Got it.
Well,
Got it.
they
Got it.
had it
Got
already with the fifth. I
it.
believe also the fifth one already gave it to them, and so it goes to the sixth team to get playoff.
Well, no, because fifth team Europa League, Leicester, Tottenham got six. They got Europa League,
Wait,
and
well,
then
I'm saying I'm looking at my own
Arsenal
table.
finished eighth.
Yep,
Arsenal finished eighth,
I'm looking at my
so
thing.
they
I'm looking at my thing stupidly. Um,
um.
It's all confusing. It all
So
is very confusing. Then it also, I never knew this. It also ranks by how teams are ranked in leagues, like the FA, the FIFA does or UEFA does, ranking by leagues. That's how Ajax
yeah,
qualified for the Champions League with Leo losing or whoever it was
yeah, they've got some weird
not Leo
contingency plans.
Leon
So
losing
for
to what's it losing to Bayern in the semifinal. Leon, that means we're able to qualify, so Ajax automatically qualify for the Champions League. Whole crazy situations.
let's do it this way. Instead of having I know we can't change it here on the
Yeah.
fly, but instead of having Champions League and then or Champions League, Europa League, we'll do one, then two through four, then five through
Well,
seven.
I think I'm still playing. It's gonna be in order. I have it on my end in order. So we have Liverpool 1, City
Okay,
2,
yeah.
Chelsea
So you have
3, United
Liverpool,
4,
Man City,
Arsenal
Chelsea.
5, Wolves 6. I have Everton 7th, and Spurs in 8. I think
So then that means that Leicester's nine, which I don't know if I agree with that, but
that's the issue because it's so good. This league is so top heavy right now because we actually have like a. It's becoming more of an
it's.
even league.
I don't know if I'd call it top heavy per se,
Would you put
but I
Leicester over
will
Spurs?
say
Would you put Leicester over Spurs?
it
Because I can
is.
agree to that.
Yes,
Okay, then
yes.
I'll put
After
Leicester at 8.
you want to be on, if you want me to be honest,
Do
I
you want
think
them
it
at
goes
6?
Liverpool. I think it goes Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Leicester.
I
But that's I know you're not going to go for that.
because I
Again,
don't think
I'm gonna
Leicester will be a. They blew it in the end with Brendan Rodgers. I don't think they'll be a Champions League team again, especially now because they do have they're not used to European football, and that'll make them more tired. So they're going to be playing European football in regular league, and they're going to still try to expect to be
but they're
going
in
up high.
Europa League.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. They're not used to playing European football. It's only their second time in their history going to European football, and they're gonna have
Mm,
many more matches.
yeah.
And then you saw what they did. They struggled the year they were in the Champions League in the Premier League. They did fine in the
Yeah,
Champions League,
that's
but they
true.
struggled in the Premier League. So that's what I'm saying. It's gonna happen to them
That's
again.
true.
They have squad depth
Okay.
issues that are they're gonna think. That's why I say. That's why I'm saying
Yeah,
eighth.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Honestly, I would put them behind Tottenham. You
I
you bring up a lot of good points. That
I
squad depth is huge
yeah. I
playing
don't know if I can because
European
I'm not a
football.
fan of. I'll put them behind Tottenham because I'm gonna. I will.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
then it's
you
gonna
bring up
go
good points.
Leicester. It's gonna go Leicester. I think Sheffield. Sheffield's gonna stay. Obviously, I think Sheffield's gonna be a mid-table team. Um,
Sheffield United.
yeah, they lose Dean Henderson, but their team is still good. Their team is still just good in general. They brought in what's
They're
his?
very good defensively.
Yeah.
They play a sound defensive game.
hmm they have who? What's his? They did lose to Austin Villa, but still, I don't think that'll be very reliant on what they're gonna be. They brought in Ramsdale. I don't think he's that bad of a goalie. I mean, they still have a very good English made team. Is what I'm gonna go with them. Oh, 1 second.
Fit for the English game.
Yep. Um, then wait, that's so wait, we got 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th,
They
and 12th.
they
You're gonna
did lose to Burnley. They did lose to
yes.
Burnley. I
Wait, did
will
they
say
lose
that.
both? Did they lose both first games then? They really
Yep.
lost both.
Yep.
Ugh, then
I think the loss of Dean Henderson is because
yeah.
he was by
Then wait, let's.
so
I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna take
13
them out for a
clean
second.
sheets. Yeah. So you have Tottenham at 8th,
Mhm.
Leicester 9th.
I got now. You're gonna hate me for this. There's two teams I think are gonna be huge this year, and that's Leeds and
Okay.
Aston Villa.
Okay. So
Leeds,
Leeds at 10th.
Leeds. No, I'd say Aston Villa at 10th because they've been in the league a year longer. Leeds at 11th,
Mhm.
and then Sheffield at 12th.
Okay.
So
Uh,
that's 1 point. So it's going to be Aston Villa, Leeds, and Sheffield. If I can get Sheffield in the right place. Wait, where did Leeds go? Oh, I put 'em there. Okay.
they have them in the gold one for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
I like that badge. I like that badge when it's gold.
Offensively, they look very good.
They did. I mean, they put 3 past Liverpool. I don't know
We
if they
play
play
at Fulham, which Fulham's not very
how
good.
how they
Fulham's actually really bad. Fulham's
no Fulham's bad.
relegation.
Yeah, we'll get to there in a bit. Leeds,
Yeah,
but they did allow 3 against Fulham. That's the issue. Their defense ain't that great, but I still think their offense
that's
will
what
be
I'm
fine.
saying.
Their offense will be fine. They'll be banging it. They'll still be doing pretty well this year.
Banging as many 2 goals a game.
13. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have 5
Well,
teams. Wait. Do you still want to talk about this? Because I have
hold
Sheffield
on.
after them.
I do want to talk about Aston Villa for a second.
Yeah.
Um, I think you're gonna see an issue with Jack Grealish moving in the winter transfer window.
No, he signed a 5-year deal.
I
I don't think he'll move.
I think I think he's got there are no offers. That's why
Yeah.
he was so banging on that United offer, and I'm glad they didn't
Mhm.
offer him. But that's neither here nor there. I think he moves at the winter
I
window.
don't think I can agree to
I
that.
think a big offer of 50 million.
Maybe they did get
I
Ollie
think
Watkins though.
that's
They did bring in Ollie Watkins from the championship in West Brom. Oh no, from when Brentford. Who is very good. They have the other Jota, is not bad. I El Mohammadi is not a bad defender as well. Tyrone Means not bad. I think they will be a mid table even without Jack Grealish because Hurahan ain't bad. Who else? Where's the other guy? Where'd he go? Unless he
see
was.
once you get to the bottom here, it's bad.
Yeah, it's
It's
bad.
like
I
the
agree.
Premier League is very bad.
Well, we'll get to that in a bit. What I think.
Actually, hey, I'm gonna be honest. I think Crystal Palace
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to right now. Is
finishes mid table. I think they finished 10th because attacking wise they're very good, and
so would
they
you
beat
then?
United. Hey, listen,
Yeah,
they beat United without their
yeah.
starting four
Would you
defenders.
say then we move Crystal Palace to 10th? Because I can agree with
Mm,
that. But which one of the other three will we move down? Of Austin Villa, Leeds,
Honestly, Leeds goes 11, Aston Villa 12,
Sheffield 13.
and Sheffield 13.
Okay, then 14 is between two teams for me. It's Brighton and Burnley because Brighton has looked good to start the season.
Mhm. Yeah.
I always like Brighton, and they're gonna. I think they're gonna survive again. Let me just
Some of
go
my favorite kits this year, might I add.
exactly. Like I know everyone hates them. They lost. I think they lost one. No, they beat Newcastle 3-0,
Mhm.
and then they play United next. I think they'll lose to United, but they did lose. They lost 3-1 to Chelsea, but still was they didn't look as bad. But still, they got an early win against a team they're fighting with relegation with. That's Newcastle. And I think that's gonna be key for them is these wins against the other teams they have to beat, and they are showing that they beat them. They won 3-0 against Newcastle, 3-0 with
Mhm.
Mapai getting 2 goals, who's been fantastic since the restart. Um,
Mhm.
and with Connolly, Buscema got a red card in the 89th minute. So I think it's gonna go Sheffield, Burnley, because I think Burnley stays up. Always, I think always Burnley's gonna stay up, and then Brighton. Would you agree with that?
I'd put Brighton above Burnley.
Okay, I'll do that. So Brighton 14th, Burnley 15th,
Yep.
and then we're into the bottom five.
Well, no, yeah.
Yeah,
So two more that are non-relegation.
I think we should
Um.
talk about relegation now because then we just add them.
Whoa, hold on. We'll lead up to it. Newcastle, 16th.
16th.
Again, every. Excuse me. Excuse me.
If the takeover happened, we'd be talking mid-table. I bet. Like I mean,
That was crazy. That
yeah,
was crazy time for Twitter talking about a billionaire guy coming in spending $200 million or
500
200 million
million
pounds
into the team or something
or
like that.
whatever. Messi, Ronaldo, Benzema, all that. That was a fun time.
That
I'm
was
not
that
gonna
was a really
lie.
fun time.
Oh God, fun couple of weeks there.
Here's
Um,
I can agree with that. I mean, they did lose 3-0 to Brighton is the thing. But I can agree that like Newcastle, I do
they
like. I think they do stay
they
up compared to like the other teams that are here. I think
they every year they find a way
to stay,
to stay up.
except for the one year when they went down, but then immediately came back up.
Yeah, they
I
unlike
don't
their
think
brothers across the
I
pond
don't think
or
Almirion
across
has
the river.
I don't think Almirion has been that great of a signing for them.
Yeah, but give them some time.
It's been like a year.
Um,
It's been over a year.
so it takes some players a couple years to.
hmm
No, it takes some players some time to adapt to
hmm
leagues, to
Here's
new leagues. So,
here's the big issue now with these final four teams, because I could very well see any of them going down. I could see all of them.
mm,
The big issue I have is like deep down inside me, I don't think West Ham will go down because they're just such a big name club in a sense for the Premier League. When you're here in America,
mm.
you think when you look at Premier League for years and years, West Ham is one of those teams you just think of Premier League automatically. Like that, even though we're not
They're
out,
too talented.
they're too talented. But it becomes a reality now. They can go down because they're not good. They really aren't that good. And
Hmm.
I am willing to bank, but the issue is also that you have the other three teams are even worse, I think. But I do think of all four of these teams left, Southampton stays up, takes 17. I think Southampton stays up.
No.
West Ham goes
Defensively,
18th.
they've looked terrible. It's the same issue they had last year, and they were lucky to stay up. Southampton is bad at the
Yeah,
back.
I think
Um,
I think it's the dead last is gonna be Fulham, and West Brom comes in
yeah,
19th. I think that's it
yep,
could flop between the two. Honestly, I don't think I think both of them are going down no matter what.
yep.
Leeds is the only one staying up, but it just becomes this point where you could even say Newcastle in this. These three teams of West Ham, Southampton, and Newcastle are the three to watch out for of who's going to go down.
Hmm.
Now, would it be
No, I agree.
yeah, it's so hard to say, but I think personally, West Ham it is West Ham that will go down because of how bad the club has been, how much their owners have been terrible, and how the luck they have, like how bad luck they have. They just got a new stadium and they're going to be playing in the
They are just
championship probably.
no. They're a better team. They're a better team. It's just on like realistically, they are a better team, and they almost beat Arsenal. Granted,
Yeah.
Arsenal didn't have their strongest starting 11,
hmm
or didn't have their starting 11, but they still almost beat Arsenal.
I'm going.
Um,
I'm just going for a prediction saying West Ham goes down.
okay, yeah,
Let's.
I would have them.
Do you truly disagree? And you want me to change on our official thing? 'Cause we'll review
I'm not
this.
gonna
We'll
lose
review
sleep.
this at the end of the
I'm
year.
not gonna lose sleep over it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have my own that I'm gonna take a picture of.
yeah.
So
We'll
when
compare
you're
each
right or
other's.
I'm right or
Yeah.
whatever, we can throw it back in each
This will
other's
be on. This
faces.
will be on video. So I mean, we'll usually come back to this
That's
one.
true.
But
Um,
is there any changes? Because you're not seeing mine, but is there any changes? I really, if we're just doing it, this is mine. I'm having City be the champions and Liverpool come in second. That's mine.
yeah. See, we have some big differences
Yeah.
because I have Liverpool champions. I have Arsenal in top four.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I think Everton
honestly,
actually. Everyone before that, because we did this a few games in, and everyone before was putting Everton 8th through 12th because they didn't think like these transfers are gonna be that good or work well. They've worked
mhm,
perfectly right now, and people forget
yep.
it's Carlo Ancelotti at coach with Yamas Rodriguez coming in.
Thank you.
It's there. It's a legend at coach. Like he's of course gonna make the signings he needs. And he knows what he's doing. Like he's gonna.
Hmm.
It's really like Antonio Conte going to the Inter Milan. Like people thought like first year he's not gonna do well. He
Yep.
did insane for them. He almost won them Europa, but Sevilla won their title again. It's it's
Like clockwork.
it's crazy to think that like I don't think they'll win the league. If they win the league, if Everton win the league, I will eat a shoe. Um, we can
They're
have
not
that
going to win the league.
if they win the dude. But imagine the scenes. Everton wins the league. It's it's like Everton's
If
one.
Everton wins the league, I will eat toffee for every day for the rest of my life.
You don't want to say that, Josh. You don't want to
No,
say
I
that.
don't.
You don't want to
No,
say.
I'm allergic. I'm allergic.
Yeah, you
I'm
don't want
pretty
to.
sure
I
I have
know you're.
dairy in it.
Yeah, no, that's a bad idea, buddy. Because now it's gonna happen. Knowing your luck. Um,
If Everton wins, I'll shove toffee up my ass every day for the next year.
that's is that the opposite of an allergy to it? It just goes in the other way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would
It
you
just means
still get an
it gets
allergic reaction?
rejected and
Would you still
shot
get
back
an
out.
allergic reaction from that? Like, do you have any
Probably.
bold prediction for the year?
Mm,
Bold predictions, yes or no?
mm, yeah, I'm trying to think. Bold prediction.
Because mine is if I think the lowest a team will go from the top six, like the original top six that we think of, like City, Liverpool, Chelsea, United, Arsenal, Spurs. I think the
Mm.
lowest you'll see one go is within that 14 to 16 range. I think there is a chance one of those teams, and I think it could be Hot, and I think it could be Spurs. I really do think it could be Spurs. I don't care. Like, yes, you brought in Bale and everything, but I don't think this with Jose Mourinho, he is going to be that good of a coach anymore. Like, I love him. I still think he's a mastermind and everything, but I don't think Spurs is the right team for him. I don't think it's a good work. It's gonna work out well. I don't think it will. And I think possibly
Bold.
Leeds can be a Europa League team.
My bold prediction
Mhm.
is the winner of the league doesn't score more than 80. Is this bold for me to say that the winner of the league doesn't get more than 85 points? Or is that not bold enough?
No, I think it is bold when you have City and Liverpool. It is very bold because they've just broken the past two points records like 2 years, 3 years in a row. I think it's bold.
So it's okay. So, and then if I'm going like truly off the top rails,
Yeah, yeah.
um,
Like what? If I had to go off the top rails, I'm saying Liverpool get relegated. That's my top rails right there.
wait, is Liverpool what?
Liverpool gets relegated. That's my top rails. That's like my. I
That'd
would
be a
love.
dream.
Dude, imagine those scenes. Oh, I still want to do
Uh,
a championship one of these. You want to do a championship one of
all right,
these?
all right, all right, here we go. Here we go. Here's my bold one.
Yep,
Dominic Calvert-Lewin
yep.
wins the Golden Boot.
Dude, I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening.
That's my bold.
Yep.
That's my bold. Again, not super bold, but I guess that's my other bold take.
I think Jamie
Is
Vardy can win it again. Even though they'll be tired from my point of them being in Europe a lot, I think Jamie Vardy can still win it because he is the best England striker there is right now, in my opinion. Like
yeah, he
nothing could
lives off of Twinkies and Red Bull.
nothing could change. You give me Rashford or King, I'm taking Jamie Vardy, who's he's only not seen as it because he's on Leicester. That's why.
I still think Harry Kane's the best English
I'm taking
striker.
Jamie. All right,
Most complete game.
all right. Anything else?
Mm.
Final words. Do you want to do a
Yeah,
championship one of
no.
these?
Oh God. I will say this, people. Uh, This one we did not do enough homework on.
I like going off my
So
instincts.
feel free to hop in the comments and tell us how absolutely deluded we are.
I don't think we're
Um,
that deluded. No, I don't think we are. I think the only issue, the one that people, if we do have people come attack us for, it's Sheffield. I think that's the only one. But I think them losing Dean Henderson is gonna be terrible for them.
yeah.
Eh.
Um,
This comes out Friday,
you
by the way.
know,
This coming out Friday, by the way.
I will say this. I can't say I'm excited for this season. Being a United
It's
fan, I'm
yeah.
not excited. The fans, like the fans make world football
Hmm.
more than anything else, and like not having them, it's tough. It was tough last year. Definitely, probably not going to watch nearly as many games. Um, but
Hang on,
yeah,
here, watch.
I'm gonna end off. Do you have anything else to say? Because I have one thing I want to end this off with.
I'm doing a championship one. We're doing a championship one. I don't care if you don't want to be in that
I
recording.
will not be there for that one. All right, my final words: Glazers out, Woodward out. Peace.
Wait, no, it's green and gold until the team is sold.
Yep.
There we go. That's it.
Yep.
Peace.